Alright everyone, welcome back to part 3 of Dead Rising Infinity Mode Guide. I've waited for about somewhere around half an hour to 45 minutes. I was just reading one of my textbooks to kill time. So I got all the food from the Hall family. Is this baseball bat good? Yeah, I'll take it. So, oh, that's the clock. So, where are we going to go next? We have the books we need. We just need to wait for one particular fella so that we can get weapons from him. And once we get those weapons, we're going to be good for the rest of the whole playthrough. So about waiting, I think I talked about it already, but with regards to waiting, you should probably find something fun to do while you're waiting, because it's going to take a long time to get this done. And you'll be waiting in several different places. You have to make sure that they're all away from zombies, obviously, otherwise you're going to get bitten. As well as survivors and psychopaths. They're especially dangerous because they have some of them have ways of reaching you without needing to actually use melee attacks on you. So you want to find a clear vantage point, like this one. Not a lot of people use this vantage point here, but you can actually climb on this. Doesn't look like you could, but there's actually a secret weapon up here too. Ah! See, that's really hard to get across. So, but it's there for those who care. I don't think Paul's back here. I'm taking this playthrough in a different approach than I did last time. Mine was more info-based, but I'm assuming most people watching these series know what I'm talking about, so I will explain, but I will explain a few things here and there. Yeah, Paul's still here, still a lunatic. I'll be doing, I'm gonna go to security room actually. I'll be doing interesting things throughout the video series, because obviously you just don't want it to be me running around hacking zombies to death, or dealing with psychopaths, or staying in one place. In addition to those, we'll be doing a couple of interesting things. Like, oh, I never noticed there's food here. I'm not sure what those interesting things are yet, but they should be mildly funny. Like, I remember last time I was in the room. I can't remember what the room's called. I'll go to it right now just as an example. It's the room that's underneath the security room. Once we get through the rooftop anyway. I should note that this room is completely safe up until day 4. Day 4 is when zombies start appearing everywhere in here. So you want to keep note of that. What am I doing? There we go. So between day 4 and day 8 apparently is when zombies are in the security room. After day 8, by the way, is when all survivors and psychopaths stop appearing. So you want to make sure you haven't wasted all the items in this mall prior to day 8. The reason why it goes till day 8 is because there's a lot of survivors and actually not psychopaths, but a lot of survivors are recycled throughout the days in this game. Psychopaths, from what I've heard, only appear, actually I know when they don't appear. They don't appear between days 3 and 5 and anywhere after day 7. That's when they don't appear. So you can take that for what it is. So last time I was here, I made a small quip. I'm going to eat this squash first. I made a quip about these two mannequins here. Now, I thought they were girls at the time, but I never realized until looking at them that they're actually men. So, I was like imitating a 1940s guy. Go on ahead, you can ever. And then I threw it into there. Then when a zombie swiped at me, I was like, no, you can't have her. Oh, that sucked. So that, I didn't realize though upon closer inspection just now that they're males, so you can basically just change the words around that. So there'll be small things like that throughout the playthrough. I won't make him terribly overbearing like Tobuscus and PewDiePie seem to do in their videos. PewDiePie in particular I find really irritating. Especially in DSP Gaming 2, I mentioned him in the last video. I don't want to like call people out in my videos. That's the last thing I want to do. But, and I mean, this whole series should be about Dead Rising, not me talking about other things. But with regards to DSP, he has a very poor sense of humor. That's all I'll say about him, is that his sense of humor is pretty infantile, to put it mildly. So I won't say any stupid quips or jokes or anything like that. I don't think I'm socially adept enough to make such jokes. So really it's just gonna be me in the game. And I'll try my best to make it a little bit entertaining. But when you get right down to it, there's not a whole lot to work with in Infinity Mode. Because all it is just you running around a shopping mall, avoiding zombies, finding survivors and food. And then whenever you need some place to wait, go into a place like this, there we go, go into a place like this where the zombies can't get you, voila. Actually, I don't know if I go in this place because I would think the zombies can go up the stairs because they can go up in these ones. I will show you an example of a safe place in here, in addition to the place with, I just realized there's two secret weapons here. There's the katana on the awning here, and, well, I didn't notice Dana was here. And there's all the way over there in those blue ridges, you probably saw the teddy bear a few minutes ago. That's where another secret weapon is, but I can't remember what it is. It's probably just a stuffed teddy bear. Come here, baby. Let me show you how it's done. What normal human being would not be dead from this after a while? So, she dropped frozen, I'm gonna assume it's frozen vegetables. Oh, go away with you. Having trouble with my inventory here. Okay, no, they're thawed vegetables. So basically what the thawed vegetables are, they're just frozen vegetables, but they're thawed. I mean, duh, that's logic. These will be thawed not through a microwave, but just by staying in your inventory. So if you have a pack of frozen vegetables in your inventory, you can eat them for 1 block of health, times 3 books is 3 health blocks. Or if you leave them in your inventory, they'll become thawed over time and they'll heal 2 health blocks instead of 1. So 2 times 3 is 6 health blocks. I'll find something to do here, hold on. I'm not gonna change my clothing, because, I mean, look at the suit of armor. It's just too awesome to be ditched. But I will take another look around, just to see if there's any food somewhere that I may have missed. I remember there's one place I missed. There's Jill's sandwiches over here. Queen. This guy's doing all sorts of crazy movements. I find it's faster to throw queen jars like that rather than like press X. It's more quicker, and you can throw it across the distance too. Oh. No, never mind. I thought it was time to eat those vegetables. I haven't picked them up yet. So food is in here in Jill's sandwiches. I don't have to explain why it's named that, because anyone who's an honest fan of Capcom knows what it stands for. There's a baguette here, I guess I'll eat that. There's another baguette here. Any food that you pick up and then drop, it'll disappear if you leave the area and then come back to it. But if you just leave them where they're standing, you're fine, obviously. Hope the glare's not looking as bad. There's a couple clouds starting to come out in the sky, so I always did prefer cloudy days. I kind of wish there was a storage option in this game so you could store food. It would make sense given that this is a zombie apocalypse and you have to be conservative about your food, but I don't know. Hey, stop fighting over food. Did you see those zombies? They were like going at it with each other. I don't know whether I want to keep the sledgehammer or the fire axe. I don't want to ditch my books or food, obviously. I'm gonna go with the sledgehammer. I can always... There's a sledgehammer up in the warehouse. I just remember what it's called. So that's the secret weapon in there. Also, I need to find out what time it is quick, because the guy that I want to appears at like, not 14. I think it's either 16 or 19. That was a good whelp. I don't want to make too many videos of this playthrough because in addition to storage space, there's really not a whole lot to go on about. It's just, I mean, it's infinity mode. I know I've said this before, but really this is it. It's just me wanting them all. Finding food. And then waiting for anywhere between half an hour to an hour in some spots. That's what infinity mode is. You will not succeed if you do not dedicate yourself to this game. It's one of the few games where achievements mean something, man. How many minutes have I filmed so far? Whoa, 12, okay. So, I'll stop here, and I don't think I'm going to camp out somewhere, but I will leave this idle for a bit, just so I can free up my inventory a bit for food. So, in the meantime, thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the next part.